Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today, you know what? Let me do Tory Lanez first. Today, I'm going to be making two videos. But today, right now, we are talking about Tory Lanez. So, there's going to be a couple things. We're going to be talking about myself as well and Tory Lanez. So, with Tory Lanez, appealed Tory Lanez's verdict immediately. So, there's a petition going on that started literally yesterday, and it's trying to garner 15,000 signatures, and 13,569 people have signed it 18 hours ago. So most likely it definitely surpassed 15,000 already. And yeah, man, this is what's going on, man. People want Tory Lanez to get out. Now, I told you I was going to be talking about me as well in this video, because I made a couple of videos on my TikTok and I posted on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, it's New Jack City 60. Same thing as Instagram, New Jack City 60 all together. And pretty much me posting that, I posted on my Instagram, and I got a very interesting comment from a podcast called BGC. And the reason why I'm bringing them up, because first off, they're irrelevant, but I'm bringing them up because what you have is people defending defending what's going on, what happened to Tory Lanez in that courtroom. At the end of the day, we all know that was very unjust of what happened to Tory Lanez. But because what people like to do is they like to, they like to get at the heartstrings of Megan Thee Stallion being a victim. She is a victim. I've always said that. We'll continue to say that. She is definitely a victim. But at the end of the day, when we go into the court of law, we are not supposed to be in the fields at all. We're supposed to be living in what is right and what is wrong. If we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez pulled that trigger towards Megan Thee Stallion, I would have not said anything. You wouldn't be seeing me going as hard. You would have not been seeing me, going back and forth with people like this BGC magazine people and other people's detractors that tried to get away from what was right in the courtroom, what was wrong in the courtroom. You wouldn't see me be doing that. But I have found myself going back and forth with people because people are not really telling the truth. They like to just muddy the waters with their talking points, because they're trying to get at the heartstring of what happened to Megan Thee Stallion. Now, let me read what this guy said, right? So pretty much I made a video, and hold on, what was the video about? Right, so this was me saying that it was basically the first video that I made that was like 40 minutes long, about me saying that this case is basically an attack on black men, and this should be a case study of how we should now operate and move when it comes to dealing with women, right? I made a short minute video about that, and this is what he commented on my Instagram. He said, "You sound goofy." Y'all know y'all not supposed to be saying that. Don't say that word, because that kind of triggered me when he said it. But I'm like, his name is BCG Mag, and like, come on, like, he's a clown. So anyway, he said, "You sound goofy. I wish y'all would hold these nasty, abusive black men accountable. He shot her, and now he's facing his consequences. He did this to himself. Ain't no damn attack on black men. Some of y'all are delusional. Y'all read blogs with misinformation and didn't follow any of the people in the actual courthouse. If you did this was an easy decision. He shot her. Simple. Stop crying in your weak podcast." I don't have a podcast. Keeps on saying I have a podcast. I don't have a podcast. This is not a podcast. This is a YouTube channel. I make videos. I don't have a podcast. Anyway, he said, "Y'all will say everything except holding him accountable. He was already a violent dude. His life caught up to him, and he attacked the wrong woman. Who gives a hot damn who she's sleeping with? That wasn't what we're in court for. I'm gonna tell you why he just contradicted himself, because I'm gonna read what I said to him. That wasn't what we're in court for. He thought he was going to get away with shooting her. That's why he was laughing at her in songs and telling lies about her to the industry people. Karma backfired, and now he got to eat those words. You ain't gonna never get a good woman in your life thinking like this. Y'all too grown to not hold people accountable just because you're the same gender or race. I don't give a F if he was white, yellow, or green. If he shot her, he should be under the jail. These men got hurt. These men go hurt these women every day. F them, and you too for riding with him. So that's what he said to me, right? And I replied back to him. And this is my reply. I said, you said one thing in this response that I actually agree with. Oh, hold on. That's not the wrong, that's the wrong one. Okay. I said, first off, you weirdo, I'm not a podcast. I'm a blogger. Get it correct. Secondly, if you go on my YouTube channel, you would see I followed this court case extensively and reviewed and went through all testimonies and read the transcripts that were posted. So when I say that I am very well versed and invested in this case, I am. You're messing with the right one. You trying to pander to females shows the type of character or person you are. This is about right and wrong, not protect all women. I said it's an attack on men because it's clear as day that we cannot say without beyond reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez pulled that trigger, and that is a fact. Trust and believe when I say you don't want to debate me in this because I literally destroy your talking points because they are weak. Okay, and then I'll read this real quick. He said, a weirdo, got it. The same guy defending an abusive dude with a violent past. I chose the route of siding with the victim who real life got shot. A 27-year-old woman who obviously made mistakes with the 80 people she put in her life. I followed the case very well, and what you're saying sounds dumb. If you didn't follow, you would have understood that reasonable doubt was done as soon as Kelsey's 80-minute interview was given as evidence, clown. She went on the stand and lied under oath, which forced them to use her first confession that Tory shot Megan. That don't make any sense at all. No more reasonable doubt. That's another person who said he shot her. Then Sean Kelly, which I feel who had the best statement because he had no loyalty to Megan or Tory, said that little short man beat up one of the women. He never said that, and was firing the gun all crazy. Yes, a woman shot first, but Tory also shot. So why the hell are you acting clueless? Kelsey will receive her Tim as well. Her time, that's what he meant, as well. But that ain't going to exclude Tory, an ex-convict who wasn't even supposed to be carrying a weapon. Mr. I was following the case. This man, Tory Lanez, didn't even get on the stand and defend his damn self. And you crying talking about an attack on black men. No, it's hold your black brother accountable for being an abusive and violent weirdo. Y'all are so trash, fam. I'm not your fam. Your podcast is trash. I don't have a podcast. My BGC podcast, this dude tried to do promo. Weird. Is ishing on yours. I hate speaking with some of y'all, but Megan clearly won her case, and at the end of the day, Tory met his match, and now he has to deal with his consequences. Crying on social media for a grown man who didn't even defend himself on the stand is weirdo behavior. FOH. This is what I said to him. For the second time, Goofy, I don't have a podcast, laugh aloud. So yeah, your podcast is doing better than mine because I don't have one. Second, what you just said made no type of sense, laugh aloud. You said that Kelsey's testimony she did over the phone was more credible than the one she did on the stand when she pleaded the fifth and said I lied about my testimony. Laugh aloud. Yeah, that made sense, laugh aloud. Let's throw the testimony away on the stand when she said I lied because it don't fit with our narrative that Tory did it. Yeah, that's the way to do it, laugh aloud. Everybody read what this fool said and tell me, does that make any type of sense to you, laugh aloud? It's like talking to a child. Then you bring up Sean Kelly, whose testimony was very shaky. But even if you use his testimony with just what he said, he never said Tory aimed the gun and shot at her. he said he started firing crazy, which conflicts with the person who ran the DNA on the gun, which she said Tory DNA was partially on the gun and Kelsey DNA was fully on the gun. Like, bro, this pandering to women looks very gross, laugh aloud. To be honest, I'm not on the man versus woman thing. I'm on the side of truth. Megan is a victim, but at the end of the day, if you can't prove Tory did it, then he shouldn't be in jail. Y'all doing this feelings things like, bruh, nobody care about that. Sorry, laugh aloud. Did he shoot her beyond unreasonable doubt? Absolutely not. And I'm just using what you wrote me to prove that. Also, your podcast is not that good, bro. I'm sorry, laugh aloud. And again, I don't have a podcast. Now, I say all that to say this. You have a lot of people like him that are pandering to women so they can get like, oh yeah, cool points with the women and all this other good stuff. And I'm just never been that type of person. I'm not a panderer. I stand on truth and I stand on what's right. And as y'all know, I usually give unpopular opinions. This is one of the reasons why I believe that you guys are subscribed to me, so you can listen to what I have to say. And nitpick at what you think. I have people on my TikTok. There's a woman on my TikTok that she doesn't agree with everything that I say, but she follows me and she tells me when she doesn't agree with me, and I am always up to listen to what she has to say. Because if you come at me respectfully and you respectfully disagree with me, I'm always down to have the conversation with you. But when you have people like him who's very disrespectful and then he's just really just wrong at the same time, I'm not going to really have a conversation with you. Like, for what? And he's lucky I even shot him out because his podcasts really do suck. But, it is what it is, man. This is, at the end of the day, it sucks that Tory has to go through this. But it also sucks that the people that actually do support Tory and do believe that, me personally, I don't think he's fully innocent. I could not say without unreasonable doubt that he did not pull that trigger and shoot Meg. But what I could say is that I can't prove that he did it. So because I can't prove that he did it, he shouldn't be in jail. And that's where I stand. That's how the law is. So that's why I'm gonna abide by, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. You feel me? But with that being said, how do y'all feel about that whole interaction of these panderers like him going towards Megan and trying to bury an abusive black man, a Tory who he is, under the jail? How do y'all feel about that? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel, all right? I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Living just enough. Living just for the city. Living just enough.